I have never been so excited to get back to work. Oh. John Murray, hello.
Hello, my friend. You walked in the building today and you sounded like Martin Luther King. Free at last, free at last. Thank God from COVID, I'm free at last.
I am free at last. When I tell you, thank you, Jesus, oh my gosh, I am like, I am COVID free. It feels so, this is when you love what you do. Like, I never felt this way when I was a legal secretary going into work. And when I worked at gift wrapping at Sears, I just was like, oh my gosh. I mean, last week wasn't exactly the premiere week that I had planned, but as I say for this season, expect the unexpected. I had COVID, and you know, bummed out is not even the word. I was just devastated. And if you saw the show, you know that my voice was hoarse. Remember, John, all last week, but I thought it was because I was doing all that screaming because I had pranked my staff. But a doctor told me, this is a doctor I had met on Bumble. I had dated him a couple times, and but he wasn't a 15-year-old in the hut with a computer. He actually was a doctor. But it didn't work out, but we stayed friends, and he delivers babies in LA. He told me that it's easy to catch COVID because my throat was inflamed already from screaming. And I had no symptoms, I just was tired. I was really tired, but I thought, John, it was because I was getting up at 5 in the morning every day doing press. And I got home because I was really tired, and I decided to give myself a test. And I tested positive. And so I'm trying to figure out how I got COVID. It could have been, but you know, nowadays it's a pandemic. It could be anybody. It could have been, you know, and I was thinking back, I was like, because I didn't hug anybody last week, but it was a sweet, but I remember it was a sweet old lady who hugged me. But I just, you know, you wear yourself out trying to figure out in this day and age who gave it to you. But as soon as I tested positive, it was like, I just had no symptoms. The tiredness went away. This is how it was the entire time I was at home. And I was feeling fine, but I was just locked in the house. And I wanted to make sure everything was good before I came back. But I'm gonna tell you, when you're sitting there and you gotta isolate, I cannot watch another episode of Law and Order. Basically, when you watch Law and Order, you're like, okay, they didn't kill the person. That's just HGTV. I mean, I learned so much stuff on Instagram. I'm gonna build my own damn house watching HGTV. But I was on Instagram the whole time because I'm sitting there bored. I learned that you can make muffins with only 3 ingredients. Everybody's always telling you. So they gave me a muffin recipe. It was almond flour, milk, and eggs. And I made those muffins. They was nasty as heck. I tried all kinds of home remedies, because you know, once you get COVID, everybody want to give you this recipe that just works. So my niece sent me this recipe, thank you, Kiana. This is my it was 20 peppercorns, it was 4 cloves of garlic, then I had 20 cloves, 4 cinnamon sticks, honey, turmeric, it was red onion and the lemon. I had to boil this every day and drink it twice a day. I thought I was going to the promised land after I drank all of this. Oh my goodness. And I guess it cleared up everything because but here's the thing, I had to sip it through a straw because I didn't want to have yellow teeth from the turmeric. Because I'm telling you, all these turmeric recipes, everything in my house, my couch is orange, my dog on my feet are yellow, because yeah, I rub turmeric on my feet. Somebody told me to do that. Then my friend C. Mickey sent me something it's called Uncle Ted's recipe, and it said 2 tea bags soaked in oregano oil, peppermint oil, lemon oil, clove oil, which tasted like the ghost of past, present, and future. But I drank that twice a day, and I'm telling you, so as soon as I didn't have COVID anymore, I was so excited, I ran and got me some catfish and grits. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you, Boulevard Bistro. I went right over there and they made me that catfish. But I'm telling you, I did. I had juiced for Jeffrey, and I made muffins from the pulp of the carrots and the blueberries. And I'm telling you, they may not look, they are excellent. And I was gonna bring in some, I actually had brought in some muffins for the crew, but this is what I realized, when you got COVID, nobody wants to eat anything you made. And when I tell you, and I set these muffins down right in the middle of the table where all the cameramen are. Dan, everybody. Ain't nobody, them muffins, ain't nobody touched none of them muffins. So I ate 10 of them myself. But here's the thing, with all of that fiber, I don't have COVID, but I'm regular as all get up. But let me tell you, let me tell you something about COVID. The worst thing about COVID, when you catch COVID, is you gotta call everybody you have been in contact with. It is the worst thing. It's like telling everybody you got an STD. That's the worst. Hey, you on the phone, hey girl, hey, I got something to tell you. It is the worst feeling, because I had to call all the guests, and everybody wants to know, how close have you been to me? Did you think? And now everybody is calling me now. Everybody calling me asking if I gave them COVID. And I'm like, maybe you gave me COVID. Friendships get ruined over this. My friend, they really do. My friend Tangi called me and she said, Sherri, I'm coughing. I think I got COVID. I said, Tangi, you in Austin, Texas. How could I have possibly given you COVID? But I do want to say I'm very thankful that everybody on the staff and crew, they are fine. Nobody tested negative, or nobody tested positive.
Well, we was all negative now. We was all negative.
Yeah. Oh, man, I scared y'all. Nobody tested. Oh, shoot. So my crew and my staff, everybody on this set is fine. So I'm wondering, who the hell gave me COVID? I don't know. Oh, ain't nobody saying that. I guess everybody's on mute. Okay.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.